Smeared by Johnny E. Sanders. Chapter 2. The placement director of the Gate City Development Housing Units seemed to be an odd career choice for my wife, Pearl. Her elegance didn't fit. Even at 40 with very little makeup and dressed in modest clothing couldn't tone down her beauty, her sophistication, her stature. Being a maple-complected Amazon with the thighs, ass, breasts, and hips of a goddess, she stood out in the poverty-stricken, crime-ridden projects. But her caring, compassionate heart made the position a perfect match for her. Pearl's office was connected to the recreation center. An elderly woman entered the office with her 3 young, unruly grandchildren, the youngest close to 3 years old, the oldest no older than 6. Pearl immediately gave each child a piece of candy from a jar. She kept on her desk just for that purpose. She'd worked for the county close to 20 years, and always with the underprivileged. The elderly woman didn't give Pearl a chance to speak. "I'm sorry about disturbing you, honey. Stop that." Without any pause, she popped the oldest child's hand who was about to go back into the candy jar. "Booby got life. Missy and these damn kids been staying with me since he was arrested. They took their house and every penny. She's found a piece of job, but I love 'em. But the apartment you got me in is too small for all of us." The youngest child started crying, backing away from the elderly woman's intense look. The little girl stumbled and fell. Pearl quickly picked her up, comforting the child on her shoulder. "Mrs. Moore, I can put you on the list for a 3-bedroom apartment, or I can put Missy on the list for an apartment." The child had stopped crying, but Pearl was still holding her, pacing with the child. "I've got you. I've got you. Put Missy on the list. How long do you think it'll take?" "I don't know, but I'll see if I can expedite it." "That means speed it up, right?" "Yes, ma'am. Thank you, honey. Thank you. You can put her down. She's got to walk. You can put her down. She's got to walk." Seeing the reluctance of Pearl to release the child, sympathy filled her tone. "You and Devin should try one more time. Thank you again, honey." It was a difficult time in my wife's life as well as mine. We'd unexpectedly lost our second child less than a half of a year earlier. Neither one of us had properly grieved. Once Pearl was alone, she called me. "Are you going to be home for dinner?" "Probably. Haven't enough people signed up for the tournament." "Good. I love you." "I love you too. I'll see you when you get home." After the death, we both had become distant, neglecting each other. Our sex life had become less frequent to non-existence. She was such an affectionate person and longed for it. She knew she was sexy but needed to feel it. Not from the catcalls from the guys in the gym that were made toward her as she headed out, ending her day's work, though they did help her self-esteem. She was a little self-conscious. She was now middle-aged, and her body to her wasn't as tight as it once was. Pearl stopped by the market. She'd decided to prepare a romantic dinner with my favorite bottle of wine. The Galleria was across the street, and she was drawn to Victoria's Secret. Candlelight lit the dining room. Smooth mood music played in the background. A romantic dinner for 2 sat on the table, while Pearl sat in front it dressed in a sexy silk nightgown. Everything seemed perfect, except the tears in Pearl's eyes and the empty bottle of wine and the fact she sat alone all told the real story of how dissatisfied, disappointed, just plain unhappy she was, really of how we both felt. Pearl's cell rang, and she knew it was me. "What happened?" "More people than you can imagine signed up at the last minute. Don't wait up, I don't know how much longer this will be." Pearl ended the call, and her tears fell. What she couldn't imagine was how the happiest, healthiest relationship had become so rocky and rough.